God's saying something big is gonna happen. I hear him whisper, just keep your eyes on me. He's getting ready to open doors no man can shut. He's getting ready to tear down every wall that's been holding you up. So don't lose faith, now don't turn away. Keep your heart steady in the place you pray, because what he promised is on its way, and the blessing's closer than it's ever been today. Something big is gonna happen in your life. God is getting ready to turn it all around. Something good is gonna make it right. Chains will break and favor will abound. So lift your head, lift your eyes. He's moving right before your eyes. Something big is gonna happen. God's turning it around. I can feel heaven shifting now. Every closed door starting to sound. The latch is moving, the lock is away. Breakthrough stepping in your today. All you gotta do is focus on him. Keep your worship pure, keep your spirit still. Because when you trust, when you kneel, when you yield, that's when his power is revealed. Focus on Jesus, he's the way. Focus on
Esther,
will not delay.
Rich Rising. Hi, lovely. Stephen, welcome. Shivani, welcome. I didn't see you yesterday, Esther.
Let us stand now for the reading of the text.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday fun day. Rich Rising, everybody. Rich Rising on all the platforms. We got TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you guys so much for jumping in this morning and allowing yourselves to be elevated. My voice is a little bit crusty this morning, as y'all can tell. It's like I got a dude in my throat this morning, but that's all right. That's okay. We're going to make it happen, and we're going to get this thing riding and rolling and shifting and turning. So, I'm grateful for you guys today, and let's get this damn thing.
We're continuing to study the healing and prosperity ministry of Jesus. And the topic of today's study is help for the helpless. Say that.
Oh, I pray everything's okay.
And the text is from the Gospel according to St. Mark, the 5th chapter.
Everything's okay with them?
Through the 35th. The 25th through the 34th verses. St. Mark 5:25 and 34. For emphasis, I'm going to have you repeat after me as I shall read. And a certain woman which had an issue of blood 12 years.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
And had suffered many things of many physicians.
Oh, damn.
And had spent all that she had.
Damn.
And was nothing bettered.
I pray it's doing better now. Holy moly.
But rather grew worse. When she had heard of Jesus.
When she had heard of Jesus.
Came in the press behind.
And came in the press behind.
And touched his garment.
That's crazy, man.
For she said, if I may touch but his clothes,
if I may touch but his clothes,
I shall be whole.
I shall be whole.
And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up. And she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him,
Jesus knew virtue went out of him.
Turned him about in the press, and said, Who touched my clothes?
Who touched my clothes?
And his disciples said unto him, Thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, Who touched me? And he looked round about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling,
absolutely, honey,
knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him, and told him all the truth. And he said unto her, Daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace.
Now this Christ mind within you, within me, within every man, has 12 disciples, has 12 faculties, our qualities, our attributes, our aspects. And each one of these 12 functions of the Christ mind in you, in me, in every man must be disciplined or discipled to serve our good purpose, to serve our God purpose. If the mind refuses or neglects to discipline its 12 faculties, these 12 faculties will disserve him.
Yes, they will.
Betray him.
They will disserve your ass.
Come to the story of Judas. Here is one faculty of the mind that was not quickly enough disciplined. Here is a faculty of the mind which was not quickly enough trained to serve the master. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there are some things in life, there are some things in the cosmic order that cannot be skipped. The 12 disciples of the master
I'll be right back. I'll get me some water.
And almost messed up the whole plan of salvation. Now, this is not just a theological history. This is present. This is a factor within your being that you had better think seriously about right now. If you do not discipline yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, totally, if you do not discipline the 12 attributes of your being, those who are undisciplined will betray you, will disserve you, and mess up your whole plan of salvation. A bit of rank heresy at the moment, but it will demonstrate something very important. Certain of the Eastern mystics say that a man reincarnates on this earth again and again until he learns what he has to learn. I'm not going to get into the pros and cons of reincarnation as a point that I want to make. Be that as it is or is not.
as it may or may not be. I'll tell you this. There are certain spiritual realities that you are going to have to learn and discipline yourself to follow. And I'll tell you one thing, you will catch hell until you learn. Because every time we have a challenge, every time we have a problem, it is an indication to us that there is something right here that I need to know. There's something right here that I need to learn. I'll say this also, and in some quarters it may sound like heresy. I'll tell you this also, you cannot die out of life. Even if you hang yourself, even if you commit suicide. When you leave this body, that's not all. That's not the end of it. I've got news for you. When you came into your present body, that wasn't the beginning of life. This body is neither the beginning nor the ending of you. I'm sure of this. I'm not going to argue about reincarnation or even introduce it very much at this point. But I'll tell you this. When you go, you take one thing with you, and I'm certain of that. Your consciousness. I am certain of that. Leaving the body isn't a big thing with me at all because I'm not bound by it. I've passed that stage anyway. I'm not bound to it anyway. And so when I do decide to leave it, finally, it will frankly be nothing new to me. I get into so many subjects at one time. I remember once sitting right here in visualization with you. Maybe it was in 1973, I believe it was. And we were doing a visualization treatment, and I said, I see myself through the eyes of God. It was somewhere in the middle of that visualization. And then and there, out through my physical eyes, my consciousness projected, and I saw my body sitting in the chair, still giving the visualization. There were thousands of people here, and the intellect, of course, said to me very quickly, you better get back in there. This is not the time to do this. So, being conscious of the fact that I am not this body, even though this body is mine, it's not me. Having that consciousness and various other experiences that I won't even go into, Paul went into a part of his. He said, I know a man who was caught up into the third heaven. It's interesting, Christians are afraid of these little things, but yet they're all over the Bible, all in the Bible. Jesus even spoke with Elijah and some of the other prophets that had gone. And it's spooky, really. Maybe this is why some of the Orthodox Christians don't deal with some of these things. But anyway, I've gotten into a million subjects here all at one time. But I do want to point out to you.
Welcome in, everybody.
You are consciousness.
Rich rising to you all today.
You are an individualization of the I am God. Each man is an individualization of infinite God. And you as individual consciousness are going to have to learn who you are. Hopefully, all of us who have been studying these various series over the past few weeks, hopefully we have all built our consciousness to a higher level.
Oh, I love that, Myron. But welcome in. Ike is like, hey.
And the more you learn,
Mike is like, remember me?
You, about the truth.
Come on in and get some more.
Good in you. Then the less you will have to suffer. Now, God doesn't put suffering on us, no, not even to try us. As I said in a previous session, there's really nothing hard about this. If there be any hardness, it's really in the individual.
Thank you guys so much.
Sometimes the ears are so stopped up
Love
with
it.
the
Thank
wax
you.
of world opinion and religious and theological gobbledygook. And you see, the more we hear the truth and study the truth and meditate upon the truth, the more it melts the wax of world opinion and religious gobbledygook out of our ears.
Yes.
So what we're really doing in these sessions, we're cleaning our ears. We're cleaning our inner ears so that we can
cleaning out your squicky. Clean it out.
So that we can hear the Christ of our being.
Clean it out.
You have a job to do. I have a job to do. I'm thinking of a hymn, and I believe John Wesley is the author. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never dying soul to save, and fit it for the sky.
Now, there's even a valid esoteric interpretation to that. I have a job to do. Now, most of the evangelists are caught up on preaching the gospel to the whole physical earth. Here we understand that we are, first of all, preaching the gospel to our earth, to our world of mind, to our world of consciousness. But we do have a charge to keep. We have a job to do in our own consciousness.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and we do have a never-dying soul. And the never-dying soul, again, is the individualization of infinite God, which you are. And to fit it for the sky, to fit it for its high estate, to fit it for its high spiritual estate.
Yep.
Yes, every person has a high spiritual estate. I have a high spiritual estate. And he who dwells in the secret of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. What's the secret?
You ain't small.
And I heard one minister say, and it's true in a way, said there are no secrets. No, there are no secrets, not really. But what you don't know is a secret to you until you know it. See, most people are a secret to themselves.
Yep.
Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. That's a secret to most people. Oh, me? Yes, you.
Yes, you.
And again, I told you about the young man
Who's
that I heard a sermon. He said to me, Reverend Ike, you know, those people sure do have a secret, and I sure wish I knew it. And I said to him, yes, son, we do have a secret. We do know a secret. And you are that secret. So let me hear every one of you say, I am the secret.
I am the secret.
And you see, the Master Jesus realized this. And it's not a secret to him. This is why he could say, I am the truth.
Yes.
You see, and after all that catching hell and bumping your head and going through hell trying to get to heaven, when you finally discover the truth, you will discover I am the truth.
Yep.
When you finally discover the way, after you've been through the Baptists, the Methodists, the Holy Rollers, the Meta-Magicians, and the evangelists, and the Catholics, and the Protestants, after you've been through all of that, when you finally do discover the way, your ultimate discovery will be, I am the way. I am the root.
I am the root.
And the offspring. I am the
offspring.
And the last, the beginning and the end.
Oh, my God.
I am the Lord, which was and is to come.
I am the Lord. Y'all better get it together.
This is the funeral service of the late Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus, taking place on Good Friday, 1983.
1983?
But will you stand for the reading of the text?
He's bringing this to us in 1983.
What is the meaning of this business of a funeral for Judas? I was wondering what I would do on this Good Friday. We've done several things over the years, and it occurred to me that nobody that I know of has ever had a funeral for Brother Judas. He is one of the worst villains in all of human history, because it is said of him he betrayed the Christ. And so we are going to approach the issue of Jesus being betrayed by Judas and Judas himself from a very interesting perspective during this memorial service for him. And it's going to be very interesting and enlightening, and I trust consciousness-raising to all of us. The text that I'm reading is from the Gospel according to St. Matthew, the 27th chapter and the 5th verse, and as I read it, I'm going to have you shout it back at me.
Rich rising, everyone, as you come in.
And
Thank you
Judas
so much.
cast down the pieces of silver in the temple, and departed, and went, and hanged himself.
And hanged himself.
You may be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that I'd like to say about Judas is that Judas is not just an historical character.
No, it's not.
Judas is your hang-up. You see a coffin here. You see a noose. The coffin representing
you need to stop it. I'm eating a banana.
The noose representing how he hung himself. But in a very real sense.
I'm eating a banana, y'all. And it says live restricted for some audiences. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason, suicide and self-harm. Hello? Hello? Did my life contain any of that? I don't remember that. I don't remember. That's what I was telling you, Esther. When I get violations, they have nothing to do with nothing. I don't have to be doing nothing. All I have to do is just be sitting here.
Since Judas is still alive.
That's wild.
And I'm not only going to say that Judas is your hang-up, but Judas is my hang-up. Let me hear you say, Judas is my hang-up.
Judas is my hang-up.
So whatever your hang-up is, that's Judas. Well, you see, Judas is living in every one of us. All of the 12 disciples of Jesus represent the 12
I think someone got offended because
the 12 energies of the mind.
I was eating a banana.
The 12 functions of the mind. And all of these 12 functions or energies or faculties of the mind must be disciplined or discipled. They must be taught and trained to serve the master, to serve you. And if you do not teach them and train them to serve you, to serve your good purpose, your God purpose, your divine purpose, they will hang you up.
Yeah.
So as I said, Judas, in an esoteric sense, in a true spiritual sense, is still very much alive. And I want you to understand it so that you can use it for your good and say again, Judas is my hang-up. And that's the symbolism of the noose hanging here on the gallows. Judas is whatever hangs up your mind. Say with me, Judas is whatever hangs up my mind.
Judas is whatever hangs up my mind.
People have got all kinds of hang-ups.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that hang up people's minds. Some people are hung up on other people.
Yeah.
Some people are hung up on money. And yes, money can be a hang-up in a number of different ways. If you don't have enough of it, that's a hang-up.
Big hang-up.
Not only is the love of money a hang-up, but you better believe that the lack of money is a hang-up. When the landlord rings your front door bell, and you let it ring for a long, long spell, and you sneak to the window and peek through the blinds, and ask the landlord what's on his mind, and he says, money, honey. If you want to get along with me, if you don't have the money, in that very real and practical sense, money can be a hang-up. A lot of people have another kind of hang-up over money. They're afraid of it. They're afraid that in some way money will come between them and God. Now let me tell you this. You don't have to have a lot of money for it to hang you up.
You
Not
sure
having
don't.
enough
You
to
sure
serve your
don't.
purpose is a hang-up. You see, too many times people think that only rich people have hang-ups over money. I suggest to you that more people with no money have money hang-ups than the people who do have a lot of money. I was on PBS satellite network on Wednesday night for 30 minutes. And the network called today to say, Reverend, you got 11,000 calls.
Okay, I'm going to have to restart the live.
We went in to do the telecast.
I'm going to restart the live. I'll be right back, y'all.
Television stations heard we were coming in, so we flew into the airport and did a television show on the way in, and did the one from 11:30 to midnight on the way out of Detroit, in Detroit, and then the next morning on the way out did another show. And I discovered on those 3 shows, as I have on a lot of other shows, that one of people's main hang-ups is money. And sometimes people are hung up over other people's money. Because a lot of people were hung up on the fact that I was successful, that I was prosperous. Let me hear you say, what's my hang-up? Now you write that down on a piece of paper and work it out when you get home. You see, that's another thing. Don't get hung up over other people's business, over other people's affairs. And I found out a lot of people were just hung up over how much money does Reverend Ike have? What do you do with the money? What do you do with yours? I've got my money. My money does not have me.
I got my money.
My money does not hang
my
me
money
up.
does
so
not have me.
Hang you up.
That's right.
And I kept trying to make that distinction to people. As long as you have money and money does not have you, then it's not a hang-up. So repeat after me, as long as I have money.
As long as I have money.
And money does not have me.
And money does not have me.
It will not hang me up.
It will not hang me up.
Judas is your hang-up. Judas is whatever hangs you up. Judas is whatever gets your goat.
Judas is your just as.
This is another way of saying it. So on that piece of paper that you're using for self-interrogation, write the question, what gets my goat? Let me hear it.
What gets my goat?
That's an old expression we use down south. It means whatever gets to you. Whatever causes you to lose your spiritual and mental equilibrium. You know, down south they were fond of saying that if you really got somebody's goat, they would say, now let me lay my religion down and straighten this SOB out. Yes, if you mess with me, I'll lay my religion down.
I will lay it down
That's
quickly.
Whatever would cause you to lay your religion down.
Yep. Yep.
For a moment.
Yes, it did.
And act unloving.
I had to restart it.
That's your here. The old spiritual says,
It's okay.
I'm going to lay my religion down. Ain't gonna lay my religion down. Jesus ain't gonna lay my religion down. Ain't gonna lay my religion down.
Yeah.
We didn't even rehearse that. So whatever gets to you and upsets you, Now I'm going to probe into your mind right now. A lot of times people come here and say to me, Reverend Ike, I want you to read me. I'm going to read you a little bit. Whatever gets to you. You know that some people have that one thing.
One damn thing.
Back in the 50s, before you kids were born,
Got that hang up.
There was a song, I believe, Carl Perkins sang it. And some of the words were these: you can do anything, but don't step on my blue suede shoes.
You do whatever you want. Don't step on my foot, though.
Said you can, you can knock me down, spit in my face, scatter my name all over the place.
But don't
Said,
you
do
dare.
anything that you want to do. But baby, stay off of my shoes.
Shoes. Stay off my blue suede shoes, baby.
So this is another way of pointing out what your Judas is. What is that one thing? You know, some of you, you're pretty good. You're pretty cool. You're pretty self-contained.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got that Judas button.
Ooh. Mm-mm. Ooh. Mm-mm.
You've got those blue suede shoes. So another way to ask yourself that question, what are my blue suede shoes? Let me hear you say it.
What are my blue suede shoes? Hey, Virgo.
That one thing, that one weakness that will hang you up, what is it?
What is it? Thank you, baby.
See, Judas is also that one weakness that hangs you up. That one thing that gets your goat. And you see, if you do not master your weakness will master you and hang you up. All right. So you see, you can't be too hard on Judas. Get off of Judas's case, because Judas is you. Judas is your weakness. Judas is the thing that hangs you up. Judas is the thing that gets your goat. Judas is that thing in you that you haven't mastered yet. And don't go signifying about Judas hanging himself. Because if you don't master your weakness, it's going to hang you too.
Yep. We're going to get off of Judas back today. Today, Judas is going to get some vindication. Judas is the energy that says to leave it as is. So when we were going through the pandemic, I kept on hearing people say one statement that I knew would get us into trouble. Yes, darling, I'm back. I had to shut it down real quick. They were restricting it so bad. The one thing that people wanted things to do was get back to normal. I want things back the way it was. So we're going to get off of Judah's ass today, because Judah is a representation of as is. I want to keep things as is. I don't want to shift. Why grow? Why transcend in any way? Why would I want to do that? You mean if you put me in this position, I'm going to have to elevate? I'm going to have to do something with myself? And one of the things that betrayed the Christ, the one thing that betrayed the Christ, was the energy of as is. If I keep it as is, then I don't have to worry. I don't have to stress. I don't have to do anything, because it's what it is. So when they say that, there's a saying that says, you are more comfortable with the devil that you have than the angel that you don't know. You are more comfortable with the devil that you have than the angel that has come to set you free. And why? Because of your own Judah, that part of you that you refuse to discipline, that just keeps saying, no, leave it as is. Leave it as is. Yes, Esther, the comfort zone. No, but this is just the way it is. This is just the way it was. This is the way I was told I have to do it. Leave it right there. Don't change nothing. Don't heal nothing. Don't move forward nowhere. Leave me as is. And that is Judah coming back to bite you in the butt. Because while Judah has as at the end, Jesus has us. Even in the name he was saying to us, it's me and you, babe. It's me and you. And I got your back out here in these streets. It's me and you riding against this pony, riding against this storm. It's me and you riding against this thing. But for some of y'all keep Judah on the surface too much, because Judah is as is. And it's time for you to make that change. It's time for you to transcend. It's time for you to do something powerful with yourself. And the way for you to do that is by accepting the fact that you were the one sabotaging yourself. Because you're the one that said, no, leave it as it is. I don't want change. I don't want this. I don't want that. Leave it as it is. But today, y'all stepping out of that comfort zone. That's right, Esther. Stepping out of your comfort zone. And recognizing that you weren't supposed to be beating up Judah. You weren't supposed to be coming down on it. You weren't supposed to be giving no grief to Judah. Why? Because Judah is you. Judah is as is. Keep it the way it is, God. I know I'm in that relationship. I know I'm in this thing. But leave it the way it is. Because I'm comfortable with this devil. I'm comfortable knowing that what to expect. I know I'm going to get abused by this person, but I expect that. I expect that energy, so let me stay there. Why are you trying to elevate me out of it? And that's why Judah keeps messing with y'all. That's why Judah has y'all so confused. The one affirmation, the one discipline, the one thing that is confused is the one tied to Judah. And Judah is just as is. Keep it just as it is. Make no change. I don't know how that's working for some of y'all, but I know that Judah in your life is fucking you up. I know that Judah in your life is doing you dirty, baby. I know that Judah in your life is doing you wrong. Take off the just as is and get into us. Please and thank you. Because you're the one that betrays yourself. You're the one that betrays the Christ within you. You're the one by saying, I want things to go back to normal. Oh, well, I'm losing this weight, but I still want to do what I do. I know I should be doing better, but. That's when your ass has got, that's why everybody want booty now. Because they want to have a button away for why they can't. They want to have a button away for, hey, look, but, because I only doing it like this but. No. Take your butt out the way. Take your butt out the way. And focus on us. And when you focus on us and you dare to be powerful, dare to be powerful, now you'll see things moving. Now you'll see things shifting. Now you'll see things growing and healing and moving and doing what it do. Now you're going to be able to get that in your life. But you can't get that in your life any other way. No other way than by getting out of your own way. And stop hanging poor Judah.
Department of life.
Take this energy off of Judah's back.
Of ourselves. We're not here to become masters of other people.
Nope.
So say with me, I am not here to become master of other people.
I am not here to become
master of other people. I am here to become master of myself.
I am here to become master of myself.
I am here to become master of my mind and affairs.
I am here to become master of my mind and affairs.
I am here to become master of my emotions.
Master of my emotions.
And you see, if you do not become master of your emotions, your feelings, they'll hang you.
They'll betray you.
Feelings. Nothing more than feelings.
Feelings.
They'll hang you if you don't master them.
Nothing
what
more
hangs you up? What's your hang up? Jesus says, whatever you let hang you up. You see, that's another thing. A lot of people get
what part of you are you letting hang you up? Which part of you wants it to just stay as is? Yeah.
I'm hung up here because of the white folks and the black folks. I'm hung up here because of the Jews and the Gentiles and the Puerto Ricans. You see, it's
somebody else's fault. It's not mine.
For your hang up.
It's not mine. Don't blame me for my own stuff.
That I can't blame anybody else for my hang up. Say that. You know, and many times when we face our hang-ups, we've got to learn how to take it as an opportunity and say, now, wait a minute, this is one of my hang-ups that I've got to handle. I'll tell you about one of my hang-ups. When I get off of an airplane, I don't like to have to look for anybody who's supposed to meet me. So my hang-ups are rather simple. I don't like to have to look
Get your
for anybody.
butt out the way.
I came back from Detroit the other day. It was just so interesting what happened. I finally got in a cab and went where I had to go. But all the time, you see, because I'm consciously working on self-mastery, I kept praying and I kept saying to myself, get down, Judas.
Get down.
I kept saying to the animal nature,
and Judah is part of the ego.
Let me hear you say, down, boy.
Down, boy. Now, here's the thing with Judah and the ego. That's these fingers right here, your index fingers. Judah wasn't the ego, because the ego is actually a good thing. I know that they took the ego and they took that word and they just made it seem like you're so full of yourself. But the ego and being in your pure state of ego is a good thing. But that ego can be used for fear. Now, when that ego is being used for fear, that's when you got the monkeys on your back. That's when that energy comes in. Your ego is your self-worth, your self-love, you're taking care of yourself, you understanding yourself, you healing through you, right? But when you have your Judah, when you have that energy in your life coming through you, that's going to fuck up your ego. Because it's going to take away your power. It's going to take away your self-love, your self-worth. It's going to take away some things from you. It's going to take your stuff away. But then you coming into that place of releasing the fear. Thank you, baby. Of releasing the fear. Of seeing that the fear needs to be released. That you no longer have to hold it anymore. And that fear is stagnating you. It's holding you back. It's keeping you stuck. And when you start to have that full realization, oh, then it becomes so beautiful. Because then Judah gets put away. Because you will no longer be working against yourself. Judah is the as is. As. And as is subjective to the past. As a man thinks, so is he. And they say, as a man thinketh, which means that as you're doing this in the present, your past is working right now. Get the energy off of Judah's back. Judah is just a part of you that wants to keep things as is. And when you try to keep things as is, you usually make an ass out of yourself. I said what I said. I said what I said. If you don't get your foot off of Judah's back and let Judah be laid to rest, you will consistently stay on a spiral that is not going to benefit you. Here's the thing. Change is the only thing that's consistent. Change is the only thing that's happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's change. You can't do nothing about nothing when change show up. Change is all that we came here to experience. Just change. That's it. Just some change. And when you accept that, you are a beacon for change. When you start to accept this energy strong, then all of a sudden life starts to unfold for you. Things start to come free for you because you have taken that just as is and broken that too. Anytime you're dealing with Judah, you're trying to keep it as is. You're trying to keep it just the way you have it. But I want you to know, when change shows up and wants that energy from you, wants you to ignite that energy, it will fight Judah. It will do whatever it can to eradicate Judah. And Judah doesn't need to be treated like that. Judah just needs to remember, get the fuck out the way. Because it ain't just as it is. It ain't just as it is. When you guys get that together, you won't keep breaking Judah down.
Now,
Judah ain't your problem.
In my
It's still
I have something to work
you.
out and to work on. And you see, that may seem like a simple thing.
Yeah, put Judah to sit down. Y'all got Judah on the
it shows
y'all got Judah on the chopping block.
Nature,
let Judah go sit down.
Nature that you've got to master. Right,
and you change as is. Oh.
So I said, no. And it was just a freaky sort of thing. So
I lean back.
Because we had made all the precautions that would not happen. Even had somebody who flew there and back with me who went out and gave the bags to the driver and located the driver. And if they're hearing me now, they're probably finding out for the first time that was a hang-up. But I give myself A on that. I worked on myself. And it is not enough to work on yourself simply with repression. Now, this is very careful. Repression and suppression of your negative inclinations are not mastery. You see, this is why people have cancer. This is why people have heart trouble and high blood pressure. You know why? They are repressing and suppressing Judas. But you see, Judas is going to...
Because they want to keep shit just as is. They want to eat that Satan diet. They want to do everything just as is, expecting different results.
All the little irritations and aggravations...
You're not going to get different results
in the course
if you keep it as is.
They too are Judas.
Ay. Oh.
Irritation and aggravation. Realize that here is a point where I need to apply my self-mastery.
Yeah.
Say that. Here is a point where I need to apply my self-mastery.
My self-mastery.
You know, it's a very interesting thing. Someone has said it's not the big things, because the big things you can see. The little foxes destroy the vine.
Ooh.
Now, you see, I had a true confession, right?
That's
one of my Judas.
The little foxes.
I don't like to wait, period. Now, I and God have a good arrangement. He does not keep me waiting.
Nope.
He just tells the angel, okay, here's that eye. Give him what he wants in a hurry.
Don't dilly-dally now. Don't dilly-dally. Give me my shit right now. Don't dilly-dally.
I heard someone say these words. Jesus had his Judas, Caesar had his Brutus, and by God, I've got you.
I got you. You self-sabotaging person who keeps fucking up my life. Go sit your ass down.
Everybody's got somebody.
Go sit down. Yes.
To get their goat.
Oh my God. We all got something.
Jesus had his Judas.
By God, I got you.
By God, I got you. Whatever it is, whoever it is. But you see, I'm going to have to come to a point of self-understanding.
You may not have given the name of the person that you've been using to betray yourself.
These things will hang me up.
Get rid of your hang-ups.
In many different ways. Here's another definition for Judas. Judas is whatever defective character in you that causes you to betray the Christ of your being. And what does it mean to betray
whatever
Christ?
Defective character in you.
Betrayed Christ. And here again, this is not an historical matter. Whenever a person thinks or acts beneath his or her divinity, he or she is betraying the Christ.
You are throwing the whole powerful message in the garbage.
Whenever a person thinks or acts beneath his or her indwelling divinity, he or she betrays the Christ.
The Christ, yeah.
All unloving or unlovely thoughts and deeds betray Christ.
Yep.
So repeat after me. All unloving
or
unlovely
thoughts
and deeds betray the Christ.
Betray the Christ.
See, every little thought, every little irritation and aggravation that you may not even speak out loudly, you may not let anybody know you're thinking, but when you grit your teeth and say,
you're betraying the Christ.
Why are you laughing? I wish I could get my hands on that SOB. That's Judas!
Leave Judas alone.
You thought you were saved, huh? You thought you were ready to go to heaven, huh?
Leave Judah alone.
Oh, the song says, be patient with me. God's not through with me yet.
God ain't through with me yet.
And let me tell you, if we don't work on these hang-ups, they will hang us up.
Yes,
Fear
they will.
And worry betray the Christ.
Rich rising, Jessica.
Say that. Fear and worry betray the Christ.
Fear and
because
worry
fear and worry
Christ.
Is an indication that at that particular point, at that particular moment, you're not trusting in God.
You're sure not.
I'm going to say something, and it's going to get a lot of us. Whenever the mind is fearful or worried, at that particular point, the mind is not trusting in God.
Period.
At that particular point, the mind is not believing in God.
Yes.
Oh, the beautiful verse of Scripture says, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, for he trusteth in thee. So when the mind completely trusts in God, that does away with fear and worry. When the mind is completely filled with love, that does away with fear and worry.
Wow.
The Bible says fear hath torment, but perfect love casts out fear.
Yep.
So you see, we've got to stop pointing back 2,000 years ago and said, yes, Judas betrayed the Christ. Judas went and hung himself.
It wasn't Judas. It was you.
Some of you are hanging on the noose right now. You're not dead, but you're hanging on the noose.
Wow.
You're swinging.
Swing low.
You're strung up.
Yep.
Hung up.
Yep.
With your aggravations and your irritations and your excuses.
Oh my God. Some of y'all got some great ones.
Excuses are another form of Judas. Say that.
Some of y'all got some great ones.
And a lot of people are just hung up and strung up with excuses.
Yep.
I love that.
Because your excuses make you stay just
some
as.
Of these quotations are left out there at the bookstore printed so that you may purchase a copy. It goes something like this. There is no such thing as a good excuse.
There's no such thing as a good excuse.
The better the excuse,
The better the excuse,
the worse it is.
the worse it is.
Isn't that interesting?
The better the excuse, the
The
easier
good
it
excuses
becomes
are the
to
ones
stay
that hang you
stagnated.
up because they excuse you from your good. That's all good excuses ever do. Excuse you from
From
your
your good, yep.
Someone has said all excuses are nailed to the cross. I like that idea. Say that.
All excuses
are nailed to the cross.
are nailed to the cross.
All right. Failure or neglect to realize, develop, and demonstrate one's divinity, one's best, betrays the Christ.
Betrays you one time.
I'm going to say this again. Have you repeat it after me? Failure or neglect.
Failure or neglect
to realize,
develop,
and demonstrate
one's best
betrays the Christ.
Betrays the Christ.
When you're doing less than you could do, being less than you
could be,
having less than you could have,
you're betraying the Christ
because you're living beneath what you really are.
Yes, you are.
That's you.
You're straight up doing it. You're doing it, and some of you guys are like you're proud to do it. Some of you guys act like you're proud to do it, which is horrible. That you put yourself in this position, but that's literally because you wanted things to stay as is, and your spirit is saying no more. No more. I want the changes. I want the transformation. I want the healing. I want that movement forward. And the only way you can get that, baby, only way you can get that is when you recognize and let go. Because your Judah is just as
we are told that Judah sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Let me ask you a question. You see people point at Judas and say, you sold out to Christ for 30 pieces of silver. What are you selling out for?
Oh, wow.
Sell out for excuses.
Some of y'all are selling out for way less than that.
What are you getting for selling out?
What you getting for selling out?
What are you getting for compromising?
What are you getting?
What are you getting for being less, doing less,
and having less? What you getting out the deal?
Yours in God.
What you getting?
You sell your birthright when you accept less than what you are in God and what God is in you. Wow.
That's a wowzer.
Judas is whatever defective character in man, in mind, that causes him to value materiality above spirituality.
Yep.
And you see, this is what Judas did. Many commentators think that Judas was the one disciple that never really understood the mission of Jesus. He thought that
he understood it. He understood it perfectly.
A material kingdom.
He just wanted shit to be as is.
And when he actually found out what Jesus meant when he said, my kingdom is not of this world, he was disillusioned. And you see, some people don't understand that there is so much more to life and living than materiality.
Yes, yes.
Materiality is not
There's
reality.
more to life than this.
Spirituality is reality. It's an interesting gobbledygook. Let's go over it again. You ready? Materiality is not reality.
Materiality is not reality.
Only spirituality is reality.
Only spirituality is reality.
You see, seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added
unto you.
And when you understand that, then you don't get hung up over material things.
Yep. Because you know that it's here, it's coming,
of your mind,
it's yours.
You fail or neglect to discipline.
Yes.
So repeat after me. Judas is some faculty of the mind.
Judah is some faculty of the mind.
Which one fails.
Which one fails.
Or neglects. To discipline.
To discipline.
As I say, Judas is that irritation, that aggravation, that shortcoming that you have, and you know that you have it. Listen, everyone.
You know you got it. You know you have it, and yet
I'm not the only one.
You want to blame somebody else for it. You want to make excuses. Whatever you want to do for it.
Me so goody.
That's right.
And I'll tell you something, you know, when you can face the negatives within yourself and identify them and know that this is something I've got to work on, you're ahead.
Yep.
Face the negatives.
They can't hang you up now.
Face your faults and your failures and your neglects.
They can't hang you up.
And demonstrate your self-mastery about it, or they will hang you up.
Ooh.
Now, here's the big question, and I'm going to have it put on the green board in caps. How many of you want to work on your Judas so that he won't hang you up any longer?
I do.
How many of you got some hang-ups you want to get rid of? Stand up. I'm already standing.
Be honest with yourself.
All of you who don't have any
honest with yourself.
You ought to make, stretch wings and fly.
Pick it up.
Remain standing now, because you see, as I said, we're going to get rid of our hang-ups before they hang us up. Here's the question repeated after me. Who and what are my Judas?
Who and what are my Judas?
And I have some suggestions down here.
What are the things that you're saying?
Have some confessions.
Just leave it the way it is. Just leave it the way it is.
How many of you have got a Judas temper? Come on, let's see.
How many of y'all got a Judas temper? Ooh.
Right. Now I'm going to ask you something else. You know, some people think
yes, we could.
The people with the tempers are the ones that always fly off. Not so. Some of you, I'm going to read you now. How many of you don't fly off with a temper, but you do a slow
burn? Some of y'all may not have that temper, but boy, your slow burn is dangerous. Me, oh Lord, and in the need of prayer.
It's me,
oh Lord. Oh, baby, it's me, oh Lord.
Standing in the need of prayer.
We're standing in the need.
It's me. I'm standing in.
Hallelujah.
My mother, not my father, but it's
me, oh Lord. Not my mother, not my
father,
but it's me, oh Lord.
Oh, it's me. I'm
standing in need of prayer.
Oh, it's me.
I'm standing with you. Standing in the need of prayer.
Not my heart.
Prayer. You in need of some prayer right now, baby.
All right, here's the prayer.
Get that Judah off your back.
From whatever your hang-ups are, and to keep you on the
whatever your hang-ups are.
Verses of scripture from the Psalm. Repeat them after me. Create in me.
Create in me.
A clean heart, O God.
A clean heart, O God. Hey, Glow.
And renew a right spirit.
And renew a right spirit.
Within me.
Within me.
Let's pray this one again. Create in me.
Create in me.
In me.
In me.
I'm not talking about somebody else, Lord.
I'm talking about me.
Not my mother, not my father.
Not my sister, not my brother.
Not my sister, not my brother.
No.
But create in me.
Me.
Oh God. And renew a right spirit.
And renew a right spirit.
A right spirit, a right spirit, a right spirit, a right spirit, a right spirit.
A right spirit.
within me.
Oh, yes. Come on
Now,
now.
there's two me's in this verse, and we're going to take out the me, and you're going to say your name.
Come on now.
And
Put
I'm
your
going
name
to
in there.
create in Frederick Eichencoder a clean heart, O God, and renew in Frederick Eichencoder a right spirit. Now, whatever your name is, put your name in there. Come on, let's hear it. Create in
Create in
Frederick
me,
Eichencoder
in Taja, a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit
within
within
Frederick
Taja.
Eichencoder.
Yep.
You over there in the special healing section, you're being
Renew
healed.
me.
Receive it, receive it, receive it. Glory to God.
Woo!
Now here's the second psalm that we're reading. Let the words of my mouth.
Let the words of my mouth, nobody else is yours,
And the meditation of my heart.
and the meditation of my heart
Be acceptable in thy sight.
be acceptable in thy sight.
O Lord, my strength and my redeemer.
Oh Lord, my strength and my redeemer.
So when you discover that Judas spirit trying to get a hold of you, trying to hang you up,
Leave him alone. Cuss him out.
God, and renew a right
Take a
spirit
bath.
within you.
Take a
If you feel
shower.
your spirit getting wrong, if you feel you're about to fly off the handle, if you catch a mouth talking something you shouldn't talk, hallelujah. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit. You know, if you have a right spirit, everything will work out fine.
Yep.
And you see, don't get hung up over other people's wrong spirit. It says, create in me a clean heart.
Create in
and renew a right
me.
spirit within me. You're not responsible to maintain somebody else's right spirit. You can only maintain your own right spirit.
Me, 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 me.
May the words of my mouth. See,
They
you're
had you
responsible
guys
for your
thinking
mouth.
that you focus on yourselves is selfish. But you
What did
need to
Jesus
do
say about
that.
the judgment? Every idle word that a man shall speak, he shall give an account thereof in the
Ooh.
day of judgment.
Oh,
So may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer.
yes, God.
God bless you. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Do you hear, lady?
No, I've been changed. The angels in the heaven done changed my name. Today, y'all gonna take the drama and the trauma off of Judah's back. Judah is just the energy that says, I want things to stay the way they are. Judah is you and your willingness to accept and your unwillingness to move forward. That is Judah. And when you are okay with accepting the fact that you are the person that self-sabotage yourself, that you are the person that puts yourself in this negative position, when you get that energy in, you will understand. Yes, Willie, yes, we are on it.
So even if you do fall, if I was at my church in New York, I'd say jump the hell up in a hurry.
Jump the hell up.
Thank you, Bishop.
Jump the hell up in a hurry.
Don't lay in the mud and persecute Jesus.
Don't do it. Don't
Some of
do
you are
it.
so hard on yourself, so unforgiving. That's
Yep.
what the problem is with some of you. You haven't learned to forgive yourself. You're praying
Yep.
asking God to forgive you. Well, I've got some news for you.
It ain't gonna work.
God never did have anything against you.
Never. God never had anything against you, baby. God never had anything against you. Nothing.
Tell somebody that gospel me. God never did have anything against you.
God never had anything against you.
You're going
Never had anything
sin.
against
God
you.
ain't studying your sin.
At all.
He wrapped himself in the body of Jesus, stretched out on the cross and crushed out your sin.
Yes.
My sin. And John says again, and he is the propitiation for our sin. And not for our sin only, but for the sin of the whole world. You know what the world doesn't know, and that we've got to tell them they've already been forgiven.
Whoa.
And let me blow your mind on this, you see. You were forgiven before you even got here and messed up.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So I got something better to even tell you. You see, God doesn't hold anything against you because God knows how he made you. He knows the truth about you. Now you got to learn that truth and be free. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can you go around here just beating yourself, flagellating yourself? Oh, I'm no good.
Oh.
Well,
tearing you up.
a few people already. You see, another definition from the devil for the devil is an accuser.
Yep.
He accuses the brethren. The Bible says before God, night and day. Well, I don't want to get back into him so much, but it's interesting.
Night and day.
I told you God and the devil really not different. You remember in the book of Job, there was a day when the sons of God came before the Lord.
Oh.
Guess who came among them?
Oh.
Why? How did he get in? And notice that the first one that God spoke to was him.
Yes.
Satan, what the heaven are you doing here?
God's always talking to you. Even your devils get a conversation.
Going through the earth and just walking up and down in it. Trying to see who I can get to doubt who they are. I'm gonna have to cut this and give the service back to the bishop. But I've got to finish this. You remember the temptation in the wilderness?
Yep.
When Satan, or the devil, the tempter, approached Jesus,
She couldn't do nothing about it.
The thing that he tried to do was to introduce self-doubt.
Yep. Self-doubt.
Again is what? Self.
Just keep it as it is. You don't need to change nothing.
Some more you need to stand up now. You ain't fooling me.
Let
me hear you say the devil is self-doubt.
The devil is self-doubt.
Notice the book says that Jesus had fasted 40 days and
40 nights.
I've got a tape on this. I don't remember. I don't think it's here. I don't remember the title of it here. Lessons, Blessings, and Testings. You'll have to write for it. But notice how subtle. The first thing. First thing that the devil tries to get you to do is doubt yourself.
It must doubt yourself. make you feel like, nah, you know what is, I'm gonna just leave it the way it is. Makes you doubt.
You know God can't love you. You know you messed
Ego,
up, you know.
ego, fear.
And you know you don't deserve nothing from God, you know, because you know what you did. Yeah, good. What did the tempter came to Jesus? Listen at this approach, and I gotta hurry and cut it.
Ooh.
Listen. You see, here again.
Thank you guys for the follow.
No, this is why
every day 7 to 10. Every day 7 to 9. Excuse me, 7 to 9.
So you know who the heaven is talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it would be correct if I say you have to know if hell is talking to you or heaven.
Ay, ay, ay.
Now, the Father's voice, Jesus had fasted 40 days, 40 nights. The Father had spoken to him from heaven and identified him and said, you are my beloved Son.
Which means get it together.
I got news for you.
Get it together.
What you're thinking about yourself, all those lies and those accusations, God points at you every day.
And sees its beautiful gift.
No, don't tell me you messed up. Like in the parable of the prodigal son, the mystic gives us an interesting insight and has the prodigal son to say, I'll say to my father, Father, I am not worthy.
Oh my God.
See it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I am not worthy. Now this is why you have to know how to rightly divide the word of truth. But I want you to notice one thing. The Father never acknowledged that, never heard it.
Mm-mm.
So why are you always listening to that thing that accuses you? It accuses you.
It's a great accuser.
Ain't nobody ever messed up worse than that.
And it wants you to stay as is.
He had gone all the way to the pig pen and ate slop. Eating with the pigs. I remember back in the 60s when I used to preach that down in the woods over on those islands around Beaufort. And I remember when I preached that title, Eating with the Pigs. Of course, in those days, you know, I was something else. When I finished a sermon, I was up on top of the communion table and everybody else was passed out on the floor. Now, they hadn't even touched them either. Baptists, Methodists, Presbyterians, Holy Rollers, and everybody else. But anyway, the Father never heard that negative self-identity. Oh, and aren't you glad the Father doesn't hear it? So why don't you stop hearing it? And this boy had messed up the Father's money. And you know the Father will kill you over money. But why did he was his son? See, now that Ananias and Sapphira, they had stepped out of sonship. That's why they died, lied and died. They killed them. Well, can't say that in church. Anyway, now watch the subtlety. And you're being healed right now all over this place. And everybody that ought to be standing ain't standing. I know you don't sit there like that. Dealing with the accuser all the time. Now watch. 40 days fasting. You know, after you fast and pray 40 days, the last person
you would not expect that to come to you.
But I got news for you, see, and you don't accuse yourself of that. Because it's really your own negatives that you're meeting.
Yes, it
and
is.
You got to meet them and deal with them. And that's what Jesus did. So here comes this self-accusation. That's what the devil is. Let me hear you say the devil is self-accusation. Now,
devil is self-accusation. If
first word, I know the devil.
That's where you know you fucked right there. From the time they say if.
back at the church in New York where Mike says, don't ever if with the devil.
It's I know, I'm sure, I trust, I believe.
Every time.
Yes.
I'm in the book. I'm in the book.
We in the book.
Let me hear you say, don't never if the devil. That's the problem with some of you. The reason you're so accused and feel undeserving. Now here it comes. If you be the Son of God.
Don't let nobody if you to death, baby. Don't let them if you.
You know, theologians don't understand. They say, well, you know, Jesus could have done that if he wanted. He could have turned all the rocks in the desert to. That is the point. The point is he would have been accommodating the devil.
It would have been an accommodation for sure. He would have been accommodating them like if you were setting up house for him. As you guys go through this journey, I want you to know you set yourselves up. You're the one that's setting yourself up every day. And you're setting yourself up by your ifs, your ands, and your buts. But those things are the Judas that come against you. Because you're no longer listening to the Christ.
With the devil about after the Father has spoken from heaven and told you who you are.
That's all. That's all.
Even if you did go to the pig pen, it doesn't matter. The moment you turn your face to the Father's house, the Father runs to meet you, not walks through. That's why I tell them in my church, don't ever sing that lie about you can't hurry God. The Bible said the Father ran. Didn't walk. Didn't stroll. Ran.
Father ran.
But it tells you something. The moment you turn your face to God, the Father forgives you. He doesn't remember where you've been. He doesn't care. It only matters that you came home. All right, I'm finishing. Everybody stand. We're going to pray this prayer.
Rich rising.
We're going to pray this prayer. If you be. There's no, repeat this after me.
There's no if it.
Prayer. There is no if about who I am.
There's no if. There's no ifing.
My Father has already told me who I am. The light has already shined on me.
The light has already shined on me.
And knocked me off of that beast self-consciousness.
And knocked me off of that beast self-consciousness.
Knocked me off of that sin self-consciousness.
Knocked me off of that sin self-consciousness.
And I have heard the Father say.
And I heard the Father say.
To me.
To me.
In self-revelation.
Yes.
I am Jesus.
I am Jesus.
Who do I say that I am?
Who do I say that I am?
I am the Christ.
I am the Christ.
The Son of the living God.
Son of the living God.
All things are given to the Son. That's me. The consciousness of my divine one-ship, sonship. Is the kingdom of God.
Is the kingdom of God.
And his righteousness. In which all things are already added
unto me.
I don't have to get anything anymore. It's already here. I've got it. I am that I am.
I am that I am.
And so right now I fully and freely forgive myself of all illusions of sin.
Of all illusions of sin.
Of all illusions of not being worthy.
Of all illusions of not being worthy.
And I say with Jacob.
And I say with Jacob.
I am the Son.
I am the Son.
I am the one
I am the one
who deserves all of the goodness of God,
who deserves
who
all,
deserves all of the blessings of the Father.
who deserves all the blessings.
And so right now I throw away all of my guilty hang-ups.
I throw away all of my guilty
Throw them
hang-ups.
away. Throw them away. Come on.
Ooh, throw them down, throw them down, stomp on them.
Walk on those.
Get rid of them.
I throw away all.
Get rid of that. Stomp them out. Get that energy off you.
Come on. Throw them away. Walk on those serpents and stomp on those scorpions. Never again. Will I if with the devil?
Will I if with the devil?
I listen only to Jesus.
I listen only to Jesus.
I deserve all of God's goodness.
I deserve all of God's
I
goodness.
receive all of God's goodness.
I receive all of God's goodness.
Right here.
Right here. Right
I
now.
will not let the thief steal it from me.
I would not let the thief steal it from me.
I receive it this day.
I receive it this day.
This day.
This day.
This day.
This one.
This day.
This one.
This very day.
This very day.
This very moment.
This very moment.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. I am good health. I am
the joy of the Lord.
a joy of the Lord.
Woo!
Ow! You are powerful.
You're hitting that key. You're hitting that key. You're hitting that key.
I am
divine love.
Ooh.
I am success.
Ooh, success. I am success.
Don't worry about this extra hour you've spent already.
I am
You
power.
get more out of this hour.
I am the energy.
Out of another 20
I am the game changer. I am. I am.
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
Open your mouth and say it. Open your mouth and say it. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so.
Let the redeemed of the Lord say so.
I am money.
Ooh, woo. I am.
I am infinite money. In every form.
In every form.
And amount.
And amount.
Every fashion.
Every fashion.
And modus operandi.
Every modus operandi.
That I need.
That I need.
And want.
And want.
And infinitely more.
And infinitely more.
Woo!
Ow!
I am the God.
The God who is more than enough.
Now listen.
You are more than enough.
Bishop, as I do, I want you to do this. You're going to bless one another, you see, because again, you get what you give. That's all. So, you're going to turn around and bless as many people as you can back to your seat.
Hey, President, what's up, blockchain?
Everybody that you can get to and say,
Rich Rising, honey.
The God in you is more than enough.
The God in you is more than enough. The God in you is more than enough.
Science of Living Study Guide is available now in paperback.
Remember that that energy in you is more than enough. And take the energy off of Judah's back. Judah is just as. If you look at the energy of Judah, and you look at the end of that is as. When you look at Jesus, it's us. When you are working in that Jesus essence, you are unifier. You are pulling us together. You are making us like one good strong hand, where all of the fingers are connected. Everything is connected. But then when you start to betray yourself, when you start to tell yourself you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this, you're not that, now Judah works out. Judah says, hey, well, you know what? Let's just keep it the way it is. She's been thinking that she's garbage. Let's keep it the way it is. He's been thinking that he's not good enough. Let's keep it the way it is. Why should we change? But the reason why you're changing, baby, is because you want new results. Because you want results that will actually match. You want results that would actually do what it is that you want out of this life. And the way for you to be able to do that is to release the just as. Release Judah today. And get off of Judah's back. Get off of Judah's neck. Judah is just a part of you that doesn't like change, wants things to stay normal, wants things to just continue to be the way they are. But change is something that's consistent. Change is something that no matter what, you're going to have to face me. You're going to have to deal with me. Deal with those changes right now. Deal with the adversity right now. Deal with the effects of it right now. But know that as you're dealing with this thing, it is no longer having power over you. It is no longer forcing you into a this or that, or you're no longer in that position. So you're going to take Judah off of yourself. You're going to take that energy off of yourself. And you're going to remember that as long as I focus on the us in this plan and do us better, do us right, the more I focus on the us, is the more the as is disappears. Because you realize that your reality has been changing and changing and changing according to what you want to do, according to your thoughts and your words and your actions. So today, get off of Judah's back. And remember that the whole thing with Judah was that he just literally wanted things to stay as is. He wanted things to stay the way they were. And I mean,
for a moment,
That's not a reality that I want you guys facing and dealing
I
with
want to ask you a question here in this
at all.
service tonight.
Release
And
the
those
as
of you looking
is.
in by television, I'd like to ask you a question also. What are you programming yourself for?
What are you programming yourself for?
What are you setting yourself up for?
Yeah.
Because people in general are constantly programming themselves for things without realizing it. People are constantly setting themselves up for negative experiences without realizing it. And then many times after people condition themselves and set themselves up for certain negative experiences, and these negative experiences come into their lives, they say, why did this happen to me?
Why?
And I want to give you a good example of that right now. A few years ago, when I first came to the city of New York to minister in mass evangelistic work, a lady came to me in counseling and said to me, Reverend Ike, I want you to pray for me.
But
Because I am here in New York City working very hard, trying to keep up with my bills and not making much success.
trying being the
And
key
at
word.
the same time, I'm trying to build myself a house back down in South Carolina where I came from, so that when I get old and feeble,
You get old and what? No.
I will have somewhere to go to.
No.
I can sit out on my front porch in my rocking chair. So I looked at her and I said, Lady, do you know what
Do you know what you're doing?
Here you are, healthy and strong, and you're programming yourself to become old and feeble.
That's not good for you, is it?
Listen
That's
to what
not
she
good
said
for
again.
you.
I've talked about her many times. I just finally identified her Sunday, and I'm going to call her up here before the cameras in just a moment. I said, you're saying that you're working hard, struggling, trying to build a house so that when you get old and feeble, you will have somewhere to go. I said, do you realize that you're programming yourself to get old and feeble?
Yeah.
And so I talked her out of the idea
That's
of building
horrible.
a house and preparing it
Worst thing you could do
her
for yourself.
days when she would get old and feeble. I said,
Because you're
build a house,
programming yourself
build
for
to
it.
enjoy it.
Yep.
Don't build it
To become
for
old
a
and
place
feeble.
to get
Don't
old
do
and
it.
feeble in. It's like these people, who save for a rainy day.
Oh,
If you
it's
save
gonna
for a rainy day,
rain.
you're setting yourself up for a rainy day.
Yep.
You're programming yourself for a rainy day. I am not against saving, but don't save for a rainy day. Because if you save for a rainy day, honey, it's going to rain.
Period. You're saving for a rainy day, it's gonna rain.
Now, this is really what we're all about here. Turning people on to life. Now, this is really what we're all about here.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Turning people on to life. Now, I'm
Andre.
about to get...
Sorry,
Here
y'all.
in this church and in this philosophy, we believe in letting the power of God, the presence of God, and even the mind of God stretch out in us. For Jesus, the mastermind, declared, you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. And here in this church, we even teach people to let the idea of success and prosperity stretch out in their minds. Because this is a success church. Now, let's say that with me. I think that's a pretty good affirmation.
This is a success church.
Is a success church. And on these telecasts and on these broadcasts, you're always hearing testimonies about success. And we do not apologize
for being a success church, and we do not apologize for teaching people success. Sometimes people say, well, Reverend Ike, isn't this materialism that you're teaching people by teaching them success and prosperity? But listen, even the good old book, the Bible, declares, seek you first the
kingdom of God,
and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And so I say, if success and prosperity are not being added unto you, then something is wrong with your religion. You know, there was a time, and it still is with some of you, we were taught that in order to please the Lord and to serve God, maybe you shouldn't have anything. And some people tried to make us believe that perhaps the poorer you were, the more you could love the Lord. But let me tell you something, I can love the Lord a lot better when I have enough money to pay my bills. I can love God a lot better when I have a nice car to ride in. How about you? I can love the Lord a lot better when I have a decent place to stay. How about you? And so we're always teaching success and prosperity in this ministry. Every month I publish a new success idea and send out to those who write to me, teaching people how to use their minds to be successful, how to use their own minds to be and do and have the good which they desire.
Yes.
You know, some of you people, you never learn economics. I never studied economics in school either, but I have learned how to work with material economics, but most of all, I have learned how to work with cosmic economics.
And thinkonomics.
And some people never dream of
I deal with
thinkonomics, point where they can have money working for them. You are not designed to go through this world working for money all of your days in this dimension. Before you leave here, you should reach that point where money is working for you. I'm telling you folks, some of you, something here that was never told you before. Some of you know.
Money's supposed to work for you.
Most of you don't. Most people think that all their days they've got to work for money.
No.
But you never really get into big money until you have your money working for you. You see, and that's the big thing about having money, but not letting money have you.
Yeah.
In your visualization, see yourself with savings certificates.
Yes.
Interest-bearing accounts. See yourself with the right stocks and bonds. Now, don't go down and put your money on wrong stocks. This is why you must begin in your mind and tune into divine ideas so that you will be led and guided. Don't give your money to the first glib investment counselor that comes along. Be guided from within. And I see it here now. I visualize it for many of you, and I feel many of you accepting it now. And mark my word on this. Inside of the next 12 months from this date, and I want you to write this date down right now. All of you who don't have, some of you who may not have a paper and pencil with you, when you get home, write down this date. Write down this date and write with it, I see myself having money working for me. Repeat that with me. I see myself having money working for me. Let me give you the prophecy.
Wow.
For the divine fortune teller in your mind says to you, before these things spring forth, I tell you of them. Inside of 12 months from this date, some of you who never knew anything about having money to work for you are going to come back up here on the same platform.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And you're going to write me. and you're going to tell me, Reverend, I have some money working for me. How do you think rich people got rich? By working for money? You never get rich, you never get wealthy by working for money. You only get wealthy by having money, what? Working for you. Some of you have never had this told to you before. And pardon me for being racial, but especially you black people.
Especially you black folk.
But you know what Brother Seabrook said about Big Daddy Green Power? He'll turn you on.
He'll turn you on.
All right. And I want to say this again, and I want to be redundant. I'm telling you something that's very important. I'm telling you something right
Big
now
Daddy
that you've never
Green
heard
Power.
before, and some of you will never hear in church. All you'll ever hear where you go is pie in the sky, by and by when you die. But I'm teaching you how to get the pie before you die. And if you get some pie, you won't die so soon.
You won't die so soon.
You won't have to wait for the chariot from the sky. You'll be singing Swing Low, Sweet Cadillac before you leave here.
Oh,
I'm turned on to an idea, and I feel a lot of people turning on with me. I want to say this again. Please listen to this. If you ever heard anything, if you ever let anything remain in your big head.
Wow.
You are not supposed to go all the way through this world having to work for money.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Two things should happen.
Two things.
You should get to that place where you work, not because you have to, but because you want to. So here again, you're not supposed to go all the way through this world having to work. You should get to the place where you work because you want to, not because you have to. The next thing, you are not supposed to go all the way through this world, and please put this on television. You're not supposed to go all the way through this world having to work for money. You should reach that point where your money works for you. Get busy in your visualizations and visualize yourself in those two conditions.
Yes.
And I declare unto you that if you visualize yourself in this condition and see yourself having money working for you and working just because you want to and not because you have to, it will happen to you.
It will do you right.
Let me give you some affirmations for this right now. I see myself.
I see myself
in the position.
In the position
where I work.
Where I work.
Because I want to.
Because I want to.
And not because I have to.
And not because I have to.
I see myself in the position where my money works for me.
Where my money works for me.
Instead of me having to work for money.
Instead of me having to work for money. You don't have to work so hard anymore, y'all. Get your Judas out the way. That just as, that just is, that energy that says, whatever this is, I'm stuck in it, or this or that or that. Free Judah today. And know that when you start to work within you and acclimate the right things within you, all your power starts to flow. So guys, today has been a very powerful session. Y'all better get in tune with yourselves and get in tune with the element of you and be okay with the change that needs to manifest. So I appreciate you all for coming in, liking, sharing, tapping the screen, giving your energy into this space so that you can get the fullest out of it. And so I want to share some beautiful sounds from Queen Esther, from Zena Sound. You guys follow her. To close out the show today, we want to thank you guys for just, again, being here Esther, thank you so much for your talent and for sharing with us this beautiful gift. And we appreciate you every single moment that you share with us, because you don't have to. And so when you do, we are so eternally grateful for that. And I got 666 in this room right now. 66 people, 66 follows. 6 follows and 66 people was just in here. 666. The material world manifesting into being. So we are rapidly manifesting everything into being, guys. Watch out and let it flow. So Esther, I give the floor to you, and I thank you guys again for being here. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I gotta change something here. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Different stories, different souls. Life comes and deep and wide. Carried through, they couldn't hide it. Both had a lost every scar, every turn. Left them with something to learn. They didn't break, they didn't fall. They found the strength within it all. Now they stand side by side. To the light they cannot hide. All that turn pain into something new. From the past into tomorrow. Healing life, releasing sorrow. What they carry, what they give, is a deeper way. Boom shots, boom shots. The path's the same, and that heart's the same. I keep walking, but it's me. Going into what it means. Just but away. Breath inside and pray. Baby, all they are, they don't move, they come so. They don't preach, they just show. Through the way they living. Every word.
I love this. I fucking love this. Guys are today. Remember who you are today. My heart has you straight through the stories.
Past the names in the skies. Say, love is not your memory. You're the sky, not the one. From unbelief, I understand. Too honest, I'm scared to.
Mama said, oh my God.
In the present you every truth that you're feeling just over change. Blessing, wake up in my brain when I was broken. It's a pretty the things that hold, not the break, not the life. Oh, believe heart my sleep to sleep. I'm scared to leave. Surrender in the fight. Fall back into the quiet light. Repeat. Never who you are returning. In the past of you, so I lay it down on my little every story, every sound, was never meant to be. We forgot it was made of on my sleeve. Say I'm scared to believe. Wonder in the fight. Fall back into the quiet. Three keys to remember who you are. Everyone brief you.
Yourselves, the three keys: your vulnerability, your honesty, and your willing to change. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Esther, thank you so much for reminding us of those three keys to remember that we have work that we got to do. But the only way you're going to do it, y'all, is to be vulnerable with yourself, to be brutally honest with yourself, and to know that you are the eternal light that God put here in this earth. Stop dimming your light. Thank you guys so much for being here again and again and again. Esther, thank you. And for all that you guys are and for all that you will do today, go forth, crush this world, and do your damn thing. We'll see you guys again later on at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are out. Take care, y'all.